picking projects. So kind of going to the same part of that strategic vibe, but let's see how Jennifer Lopez picks her projects.
It's really about the quality of the projects, like I said, and knowing which ones are going to have the best ROI, right? And so first I have to love it and respond to it, and creatively, the artist in me has to be singing, but also, not taking on something that's going to take up 7 months and yield this much.
Right.
And then my whole year is gone, and then I have to scramble to make up everything, the deficit in other ways, and with a lot of other projects that don't give me as much passion.
That's good. That's
so good.
That's
so good.
Yo, shout out to LinkedIn for saying all those questions, because listen. Moose, start this off, because I feel this one.
Oh, I feel good. Yeah, no. And literally, I think listening to it today is what kind of helped me reach a level of balance, even with what I'm currently going through, right? Because I have been at a place of, man, how do you maintain that balance of where you give your energy, or how much energy you give to? And I love what she says off the bat. She says, you have to evaluate it. Yes, the creativity matters. Some of the things in terms of the project demands lining up with what you're passionate about, but also now taking a look at the ROI, meaning is the return on my investment in terms of, and again, don't just look at money, the returns on investment in terms of my time, my effort, my energy, my sacrifice away from other things that are valuable to me, whether that be family for you, whether that be just quality time with yourself for things that you love to do. I think it really helps you put into perspective, where I should dedicate my energy, who I should even work with. Like for those who are in a service-based industry and you work with clients, it gives you an idea of what type of clients are you going to continue to take on, even if they're paying you premium dollars. Is it worth the sacrifice, to her point, that you're making to make that money? So I love her approach to that, and definitely something that I will adopt as well moving forward, just because I feel where I'm at right now, I can benefit from tremendously. It's like, all right, where am I investing my energy and how much do I give to it is a great way to determine what projects, what areas that I will continue to work with moving forward too. What'd you think?
I think just because as being a creator, this hits, because the important thing, certain keywords that she said was that I still keep that creative vibe. Majority of creators just want to create. And sometimes we take on a lot because we just want to create, and we're not necessarily always looking at the ROI. So that's a major shift that I think artists, creators, anybody in kind of the creative field can really hear and listen from, because it has to have a balance of, I can still stay in my passion, I can still stay in my creative whole vibe, but if this takes long, what am I getting in return? Does it make sense? Do I have to, at the end of it, start doing pointless little projects because I have to get this bag back, right? I have to pay bills. The lights got to stay on. But I was staying so focused on this one thing because they said, hey, do this and you'll get a certain amount, and you're doing it, but it took longer than what it usually does and all these other things. And at the end of the day, was it worth it? So from her saying that, even though now she's more in a business mind, she still has that, I still sing, I still love to act. That creator vibe is still in me. That artist vibe is still in me. And there has to be a certain kind of level of that in that project, because I won't be interested if it's not. But I have to be realistic of, is this worth it, as far as whether it is time, whether it is the opportunity, whether it is the money, whatever it is it worth it to really do this project and really go all in on it? And that's so important to creators. That's so important to these different artists, because you can get just caught up in the creative mode. You can just like, oh, this is not about a bag. This is just because I love to create. I love what I do. And this is so amazing and blah, 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 blah. And then you get burned because you can't pay your car note, or, you really couldn't do the vacation you wanted to because you didn't save up the amount of money because you were so focused on this one bag, one situation, one opportunity that at the end of the day didn't really even equal up to your time and your investment in your creative ways. So I thought that was so good, because that was just needed. That was just needed.
Yeah, no, it's important. And I love even for those who are interested in checking out that full interview, there's a portion on there where she talks about her realization that the creator is the main objective in a project, right? It's not the people funding the project. It's not people necessarily who are just running the business side. Now, don't get me wrong, that part is important and they both need to coexist, but you hold the key, right? So I think that part, in combination with what she's sharing there in terms of how she even picks about her projects, I think that part is important too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's get into the next. Well, I haven't done no air horns.
They give me air horn real quick.